Hi everyone. Gosh, I've never done a live before, so this is a new thing for me. Wow, what a morning I've had. Goodness me. I just need to get comfortable. I'm afraid my bones today are not very good. I hate menopause. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Anyway, good news. I have been on the search for the Peter Lerangis yearbook for some time. Oh my goodness me. Oh, what a treat. £3.99. I love it. It is an old library book from Leicestershire Libraries. Leicestershire. Gosh. Anyway, it's an ex-library book now, but it's slightly battered. You can see down the spine there. That's why it's in a plastic casing, because it is falling there, sadly. But considering it's 30 years old, I was 18 when I read this and I had a copy of it. Then life happened. Maybe it got donated. Maybe a friend borrowed it. Maybe I lost it or someone threw it away. I don't know, but I have been searching and searching for this book for some time. I'll read you a bit on the back. Pity, pity Laura Chase, pretty hair and pretty face. Isn't it a sorry fate? She won't live to graduate. Oh, somebody has a morbid sense of humour at Weatherby High School. The yearbook has been sabotaged and nasty poems have appeared next to some students. David Callas thinks it's just a sick joke until his friends start disappearing one by one. And when he finds a dead body, he realizes that something far more sinister is going on. Oh my goodness me, yes, it is. You see, nothing at this high school is as it looks, and the teachers are not to be trusted. It's classic point horror. Of course it is. And there's this choir group called the Delphines, and I'll do a more in-depth one because I'm doing this for Christmas. Yeah, I will be doing this one for Christmas for you, my darlings, in the 24 days of Advent adventure, if you like. But yeah, the choir group is not what it seems. The yearbook certainly isn't what it seems. And no, the teachers are not to be trusted. It's everything you want from a point horror. It truly is, with all the guts and gore that go with it. It's a ton of fun. I'll tell you a funny story about this. The night I was reading it, I was babysitting two little girls, one who would have been about 10 and the other one would have been about 8 years old. And I must have been really engrossed in the book. And it was getting quite late. It was getting up to midnight and the parents hadn't come home, but I'd done a little bit of tidying to help the mom out. And I was just sitting there finishing this novel, and the fire was going in the front room. And I just didn't think anything of it. And I felt this whoosh of air on the back of my neck. And I turned round and the 8-year-old must have got out of bed, sneaked down the stairs without me hearing her. And she was stood right behind me and she breathed out onto my shoulder. And I let out this blood-curdling scream. And I mean, I proper went, ah! And the child must have been sort of half asleep, coming to find me, tell me she'd had a nightmare. Well, she started screaming hysterically. I was screaming hysterically. And then the mum and dad came home and they started screaming. We must have looked demented. It was so funny. It was so, so funny. And oh dear Lord. So yeah, funny story about when I was reading this book, just babysitting, but it was quite late in the year. I think it was somewhere time in December, and they'd done a Christmas party. And I just said, "Oh, I'll just watch the kids and everything, it'll be fine." But oh, everyone in the house was screaming at this point. It was just hysterical. Happy days. But yeah, so I was 18 when I was reading this book anyway. And I can't wait to do um, a Christmas review for you for the 24 Days of Advent Adventure. Yeah, so it's going to be quite good, interesting and exciting. Yeah. Oh, you have to excuse me if I'm holding myself a little stiffly. I'm afraid I've injured my neck. This is what happens when you do gardening, right? You think, oh, I can do everything I used to do when I was in my 20s. And you go out and garden and you injure your neck, and then you pull a muscle in your back, and then your knee start. Oh, I tell you, there's no fun getting old. But I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to read it again tonight. And I'm going to go back to being that carefree 18-year-old girl who had a gravity-defying body that didn't have anything that didn't ache, creak, crunch. You see, this is what happens when you get older. Oh, sorry. My neck's really stiff today. Yeah, I hold my head this way, but I think I'm going to have to lean the other way. It can be very painful. Menopause has been really kicking my bum these past few days. But I'm going to go back to being that carefree 18-year-old girl and just lose myself in a point horror novel. Happy, happy days. And I'll do your review later on for Christmas. Take care, my darlings, and I'll talk to you soon.